Namaste.
On arrival, his main priority is to go round the village to check whether the lamps are still working and what impact they've had for people here. His first stop is the house of the village chief.
Oh, great. Super. Okay, looks like everything's in great working order. Oh, super. The dials are really clean and bright. Have you had any problems with the batteries or the generators?
Battery machine. There is no problem with the battery, but there is a slight problem with the machine.
Okay. Well, let's go have a look at the pedal generators then. What are we using this particular lamp for?
Honey. Because the kids, she has got some brothers and sisters.
Okay.
In the evening, they will read and write under these lights.
Oh, super, that's terrific.
And also to lighting inside the house.
After 2 years of use, the lamp is working well, despite a liberal coating of tar caused by smoke from the fire. For their next stop, Dave and Ramesh head into the main part of the village in search of the broken pedal generator and its guardian, a farmer called Kunjaman.
Kunjaman, namaste. Good to see you. Good to see you. Hey, where's your pedal generator? Oh, namaste. Okay, so let's have a look. Ooh, looking a wee bit worse for wear, eh?
The pedal generator has seen some hard use, and despite its tough construction, it's beginning to show its age.
7, 8, 9, 10. So, how is he repairing this?
They use a metal piece. They heat the metal piece, right, and then.
Oh, very clever. The problems that are surfacing with these pedal generators, and some of them were not unexpected, is this belt. It certainly was the best that we could do originally, but the joining of the belt in the field is certainly not that easy. I have to give these fellows in the village the greatest of respect, because they've found a way of connecting this 9 times, and it's still working. There's also a problem with wires fraying. I'm not sure why yet, and the cables on the end of the regulator to attach to the batteries, I've got no idea where they've gone, but hopefully I'll find out. But these are small things, so we can fix them. Our main challenges to date have been financial, but there's also been quite a few technical hurdles that we've had to clear. The villages in Nepal can be really and truly remote. If anything breaks down, getting it repaired takes quite a while. One of the most important things also is the education. We have to try and educate the people in how to maintain the system and operate the system, and when to come for help. Because we're there to help. We don't just give the systems and leave.
As evening approaches, villagers come in from the fields, and daily prayers are recited in the Gompa, the village temple. But while candles are still used during the ceremony, the prayers are now recited by the light of one of Dave's lamps. Once darkness falls, members of each family gather for the evening meal. They're used to sitting in smoke-filled rooms with little or no light, often cooking and eating by the light of the fire. But since the arrival of the LED lamps, Children can now spend an hour studying every night, and families enjoy clean, affordable light in their homes.
When the battery is charged, we use the electric lamp for light in the house. Otherwise, we have to bring kerosene here from Dabcha and use the kerosene lamp. We don't have to face nearly so many problems with the electric light. The money we normally use to buy kerosene, we can now use to buy food and other items. Having this light means a lot to me. It hasn't just lit up my home, it has also lit up my heart.
As well as saving money in the short term, the lighting systems will have far-reaching benefits for the children in Tulo Pokhara. Growing up with LED lights instead of smoky kerosene lamps will greatly reduce the health risks and improve levels of education and literacy here.
We feel that education is knowledge. There can be no development of any kind here if there is no education. We used to really struggle with this. We'd send our children off to our school to study. When they came back from school, they would have to do their homework by the light of the kerosene lamps. The thick black smoke from the kerosene would go into their noses and ears. That smoke was very unhealthy and it used to make the children ill. Now we have this electric light that we can turn on for them to do their homework in the evening. The electric light is as valuable as gold for us. That's what we all feel.
The next morning, Dave shows a family in the village how to use the solar charging system he's brought from Kathmandu.
It's very simple. All the family has to do is make sure that the solar panel is just facing the sun directly.
Dave's hope is that this will be the start of a little business for the family, with other villagers paying a few rupees to charge their torch batteries. Like the lamps he installed here 2 years ago, this is a pilot project which Dave will assess when he comes back to the village in a year's time. Since its humble origins in Tulo Pokhara, Light Up the World has expanded, and Dave now runs projects in India and Sri Lanka. His determination to light up the lives of the world's poor has earned him a Rolex Award for Enterprise and shown how third world countries can use the very latest technology to help them develop. Dave's hope is that the clean, safe and environmentally friendly LED lamps will help solve the problems of lighting and literacy across the globe.
I think home lighting is one of the 3 or 4 primary necessities of life, along with, for example, clean water. And if we can be instrumental in bringing light to many of the 2 billion people in the developing world, I think we'll have done a pretty decent job.